Alright, so if everything's working properly, my voice should be, hearable. Yeah. Alright, hello everyone, to those of you who may be watching. I am T-Bone-APH, and if it's not already clear from what I have up on my channel already, I really, really enjoy playing Sonic CD. And this is the first time you will be able to hear me play it with commentary. So I'm going to get started in just a little bit here. And I'm just going to make sure my voice is, actually audible. Funny story, yesterday I tried streaming this game with my microphone, and it was off for the entire stream. And I kind of want to make sure that doesn't happen again. So I'm just going to make sure that's not the case, and then we can go ahead and get started. Okay, very nice, very nice. Shout out to the Maiden of Ravens on YouTube. That is my good friend Roxanne, and she is responsible for helping me test out my microphone, and thanks to her, we know that everything is set up properly, so we are good to roll. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started then. Yeah, that's you. Thank you very much for helping me set things up. I typically, when I stream Sonic CD, I typically do it in classic mode, just because, in classic mode you can't use the drop dash or the spin dash or anything that's not included in the original 1993 game. And it also keeps the original game's aspect ratio. But I'll just go ahead and do it in anniversary mode this time. Still not going to use any of the newer editions from the 2011 port. Ecstasy. It never gets old, man. It never gets old. Let's go ahead and start a new game and enjoy this opening cutscene.
You can go again. Don't fall behind. Say don't be late. Destination heaven. Stay alive. Now you and me. We're going to have fun. Say, let's go. Drop that bar. What do you mean? Give and take. Going home. Time zone. Check it out, eh? Live alone. Leather legs. Get in place. What do you get? Say, fat jet. Zoom room. Cosmic zoom. That's up, Jay. It's Sonic Boom. Sonic Warrior. Sonic Warrior.
You always need a day. You got the power to save the day.
Take a little chance. Slip on through. You got smart no matter what you do. You gotta do for you.
Sonic Warrior. Sonic Warrior. The power is in your mind to shake the planet, to conquer time. Sonic Warrior, deep in space and time. Sonic Warrior, flavor in mind. Nothing can spot the way to stay alive. 'Cause if we try, you can do anything. Sonic Warrior always takes a chance. Sonic Warrior never second hand. Nothing can spot the way to stay alive. 'Cause if we try, you can do anything.
It took a lot for me to not sing along to that, but here we go. Right, so yes, as Maiden said, This version does include the drop dash and the spin dash as well, which the spin dash is from the 2011 port, and then the drop dash, of course, that's from Sonic Mania, which is from 2017. And that was added because Sonic Origins, the collection I'm playing this game, Sonic CD, in, that was from 2023, I think. Anyway, for those of you who may be watching who don't know how Sonic CD works, it's all about time travel. So as you saw right there, I hit a post that said past on it. There are two flavors of those posts. One flavor for past and the other flavor for future. If you run past them, you will get a little status in the corner of your screen that will say either past or future. And while you have that, if you run sufficiently quickly for a long enough period of time without breaking your momentum, I will demonstrate for a second. You'll see a trail of sparkles behind you like that. If you run quickly with that trail of sparkles for long enough, you will time travel. Past flavor, my favorite. Yep. Banger theme too. Such a good relaxation theme. This in front of me is a Metal Sonic hologram, so it's not necessary to destroy these to get the good ending. However, when you do destroy them, I think, I'm not sure if it's in the present or the good future, but you will see animals hopping around being all happy since they're no longer tormented by Metal Sonic. It's purely an aesthetic change in the level, but it's something I like to do because it, aligns with the game's themes of protecting nature and the environment against Eggman's influence and all that. So that's something I'm going to be doing in every level, destroying that Metal Sonic hologram. And those can only be found in the past. This right here is a robot generator, or so I call them. And when you destroy those, you'll hear that little jingle. And that's the main mechanic of the game. You have to go to the past to destroy Eggman's robot generators to ensure a good future. And you have to do this for every single zone. Every act of every zone. Well, acts 1 and 2, at least. So I've destroyed the hologram, which is totally optional. Doesn't affect the ending. And yes, we're saving the planet from disaster, as said by Sonic Boom. Well said. But yeah, so the main thing is destroying that robot generator. The song, not the game. That's right. The main thing is destroying that robot generator to ensure a good future. And then, optionally, you can destroy the Metal Sonic holograms. But since I've done both of those, why don't I demonstrate what happens? So we were in the past, we hit a future post, so now we're in the present. And if we once again time travel to the future, now from the present, we will end up in the future. And there's a future post right down here. There we go. There are different ways to time travel. Some of it's automated by the level, and sometimes you can just, charge up a super peel out correctly and land on top of a spring like I just did right there, and it'll send you to the future or the past, depending on where you want to go. But here we are in the good future. This is what happens when you destroy the robot generator and get the good variety of each zone. Act 3 of each zone is only either a good or bad future. So, if you don't travel to the future in Acts 1 or 2, you will know by Act 3 whether or not you have made a good future. But with all that out of the way, one last mechanic. Yes, this is future flavor. It's the good edition. Bad future probably tastes like crap. One last mechanic. It's similarly to Sonic 1, if you reach the end of the level with at least 50 rings, there will be a special stage ring, If you enter that, you can get this game's version of the Chaos Emeralds, the Time Stones. And once you get all 7 Time Stones, you no longer need to time travel to the past to destroy the generators. They will already be destroyed. So, seeing as this is a 100% playthrough, we will go ahead and get the Time Stones. But until we have all of them, we'll keep on destroying those generators. And we'll also get the Metal Sonic holograms. And side note, there are no Metal Sonic holograms in the final zone of this game, Metallic Madness. So when we get to that point, we can just breeze on through the level. We will have all the time stones at that point, so we won't have to travel to the past at all. We won't have to destroy the holograms or the generators, but this is Sonic CD's special stage. It is what inspired Sonic Mania's special stages with their UFOs. I'm a little too good at these because I play this game religiously. If you've watched anything on my channel before now, I'm sure you're aware of that. Whoops. Yeah, so when you touch the water, it shaves 10 seconds off of your time, which is already ticking down 1 second at a time. And if you run out of time, you miss out on the time stone. But all you gotta do is destroy all of the UFOs. When you get down to about 20 seconds in this game, a special blue UFO will appear in the center of the stage, and it'll have red markings. It'll just give you extra time if you destroy it. No special stages in Metallic Madness either, I think, if it works like Sonic 1. Right, so... yeah, I'm actually not 100% sure about that, but if you end an act of Metallic Madness with 50 rings, I'm not sure if it will create a special ring. That's a very good point. I know in Sonic 1... Scrap Brain, if you end the act with 50 rings, it won't give you a special ring. I'm not sure if that's the same here. Yeah, that's a very good point. But hopefully, if we do things perfectly, we will have all of the time stones by the end of Quartz Quadrant Act 1. So, let's go ahead and repeat what we did last act here. Let's go ahead and travel to the past first. And a good area in which to do that is right here. You're too good, so you have all the time stones by Metallic Madness anyway. Yeah. As this game would put it, I'm too cool, I guess. But here's the robot generator. And not far from here, we will find the Metal Sonic hologram. Boop. He's taken care of now. We have 50 plus rings, but just for kicks, since we're still in Palm Tree Panic, why don't we go ahead and see the good future? I'll do a little trick right here with this spring. We've killed our favorite metal boy. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's what you gotta do in this game. Okay, we're in the present. We just have to ooh, that was really close. That thing was about to shoot out bullets, and I would have lost all of my rings. As I was saying, though, before, I was so rudely interrupted by that bad Nick. We're now in the present, so we just have to time travel one at a time to end up in the future. And then we can see the good future we've made in all of its glory. I will use that same spring to time travel here, because I like certainty. And sometimes when I just try to do it by running, I end up breaking my momentum and losing that past or future status. And another side note, you do lose the status of the post you've touched if you do break your momentum while you're trying to time travel. And there is a limited number of past and future posts per act. So you can actually lock yourself out of time traveling and destroying that generator. You can always restart the level, and I believe that will reset all of those posts, but yes, you can actually deplete all of your opportunities to time travel. I've played this game so many times, I know exactly where to try to time travel, but knocking out more UFOs to get a second time stone. The blue ones, as you may notice, when you destroy the blue UFOs, they speed you up. And that can be very helpful for knocking out the rest of them. There we go. 77 seconds to spare. And we got our second Gusher, orange flavor. They did do an amazing job with the vibes of each time period. Especially Palm Tree Panic's past. It's so incredibly relaxing. And yeah, Good Future is over-the-top celebration. There are kids cheering in the background. It's like a giant water park. Unfortunately, getting the good ending of this game means we don't get to see the bad futures, but that's alright. I'm not too keen on getting bad futures. This is usually a 1-up. Since this is the anniversary edition, we're getting a token instead. As you can see in my bottom left corner, I have very many of those, due to how much I've played this. Since this is more of an exploration game than more traditional Sonic titles, I will not really be speedrunning it, for the most part. Right, we don't like that feature flavor, that's no good. That's no good. But yeah, I'll be focusing more on exploration and 100%ing the game than speedrunning it, but, you know, in certain boss acts I might try to prioritize time. You will see that in Collision Chaos Act 3, by the way. Humble flex, I do technically have the world record for Collision Chaos Act 3 in Sonic Origins Classic Mode. I am technically #1 because I've played that level way too much. I have a record of 15.35 seconds. It's been done more quickly with Sonic Origins, you know, extra characters, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. It can be done in under 10 seconds, actually, if you glitch it right. But I just like to stick to classic Sonic with only the super peel out. No drop dash, none of that. Right, yeah, this game does heavily encourage exploration. That's really the only way to get the good ending, because, you know, for the entire first half of the game, you're not going to have all 7 time stones, so you have to go and look for those robot generators to destroy. Fortunately, I do know where all of those are. Whoops. I believe this is straight to the left of us. With all these lovely ladybugs up here. There we go. Now for the hologram. We'll see if I remember where that one is. I think we have to backtrack a tiny bit. And it will be right up here. There we go. Now we just have to make sure we end the level with 50 rings, and we're good to go straight to the special stage. This level, a lot of the time, doesn't want me to get to the end. It keeps on trying to bump me back. Sometimes I like to call it collision detection chaos. Which isn't to say there's anything wrong with this game's collision detection. It's just a fun little nickname I've given it. Have I heard about the fan game Sonic Time Twisted? I have, and I actually need to watch that. I've seen a tiny bit of that game. And from what I've seen, it looks incredible, but I have yet to watch a full playthrough, which is kind of a crime on my part, since I'm so obsessed with this game. Well, I just lost a lot of time there, but that's okay. Yeah, I gotta watch that at some point, maybe even download it and play it. Something I love about the Sonic franchise is just how many incredible fan games have been made. And, I'm gonna throw a little bit of shade at Nintendo here. That's not something you find with them because they're too concerned with their copyright. As you can tell, I'm a bit of a Sega boy. Sega don't care. Sega lets the fans do what they want. Ooh, The Maiden of Ravens. Hell, I'll probably stream it today since I want to play it. That would be awesome. I'd totally tune in. I'm sure you'll blaze through it as you have blazed through all of the other games. Okay. These giant slopes remind me of Spring Yard Zone. Which makes sense, because this is really Sonic CD's equivalent to Spring Yard Zone. There was originally a second zone in this game. For a long time, fans referred to it as R2, because in the game's files, that was all it was. That was the naming convention for every level. R, whichever zone it was. I think it was revealed, R2 My Beloved, yes. It was revealed a couple years ago that the actual name of R2 is Dubious Depths. Originally that was the second zone, and it was meant to sort of parallel Marble Zone. And then of course after Marble Zone, there's Spring Yard Zone, which is why this is the second stage in Sonic CD, but its parallel in Sonic 1 was the third stage. That's because the second level got cut before the game released. That was Dubious Depths. That would have been a more ruin-like setting, like Marble Zone. I'm zoning out. Did I just destroy that generator? I will have to go back to check if I destroyed that. But there's Metal Sonic. Yeah, I kind of have a little set route most of the time I play Sonic CD. So I go on autopilot sometimes, and I tend to forget if I've actually done what I need to do. Yeah, you also zoned out. No, yeah, it's, I think, yep, there it is. I got it. Nice. Cool, so we just need to keep our 50 rings and we're A-okay. And I got Metal Sonic just now. That was... Metal Sonic is easy. You just gotta follow these platforms down to the bottom of the level, and he'll be waiting right at the bottom. And he was right there. We'll just breeze on through. And hopefully keep all of our rings. If this level will let me pass. Now there's a little treat over here. I think? No, I think you have to go to the, Yeah, so if you go to the good future, I think there's some one-up over there, but we won't bother with that right now. There we go. Time for Time Stone number 3. It takes a bit of practice with depth perception to really know when exactly to jump to hit these UFOs, but it's something that can be acquired with time. Yeah, I do have enough coins I can afford to miss a couple item boxes. It's absolutely true. I'm just, waiting to reach 999 at this point. If there are any other viewers on this stream, please let me know if this gameplay with commentary is something you enjoy, because I can definitely do more of it. For a long time I was shy about talking over my gameplay, and I mostly uploaded to this channel just because it would allow me to look back on my previous gameplay, to improve, but I've gotten a few viewers here and there. So, yeah, let me know if this is something you guys like. I'll be happy to do more of it. Speedrun time. That was a little bit messy. That's okay. Oh, okay. I scuffed it. If you hit this jump perfectly, you can go right up onto that left bumper. Now, I can still get under... No. Well. There goes my attempt at speedrunning. Thought I was going to be able to get under 30 seconds, but not that time. If you get under 30 seconds, you get a time bonus of 50,000 points, which is very nice. But we'll have to go for 10,000, that's okay. Yeah, my record is about 15 seconds. Tidal Tempest. Here we go. This game's one water level. Fortunately, you're not made to go into the water too much. You got stuck there for 2 minutes once, maiden. Yeah, that's happened to me. I feel it. I remember before I found out how to, like, speedrun that level. Oh boy. The song would loop, and I'd still be playing, and I'd be like, well, if that's not a sign that I'm slow, I don't know what is. If you too wish to speedrun it, it will come with practice, and knowing you, I'm sure it will be no problem. This is where I like to time travel. There's a nice long stretch of land we can run across. This past theme is an absolute banger, but then again, this whole soundtrack is. I prefer playing with the Japanese soundtrack, although the US soundtrack is also very good. A little bit creepier. If you've heard it, you'll know what I mean, particularly the boss themes. But I think that's interesting. And honestly, it's pretty fitting for the bad futures to be gloom and creepy and kind of hollow sounding. That soundtrack, it's accurate. The Japanese soundtrack's more funky, which I do prefer, but both of the soundtracks are very nice. If you do learn to speedrun this game, I will have no viewers. There will be no reason for people to watch me, only you. Okay. So this is our robot generator. And once again I've zoned out, and I don't remember if I got the Metal Sonic hologram, but that's okay, we can go back and check. I don't think I did. In Tidal Tempest, these pillars are usually accompanied by springs that will kind of push you in the right direction. Okay, I think I know what needs to be done. There we go, just gotta make sure we don't drown. That's always a concern. Come on. Okay, let's see. It doesn't seem to want us to go up. Because of that current we created in the water. Let me try something else. But we do have to go back to our left. Maybe it'll reset that if I go over there again. Nope. Alright, let's see how we can backtrack. we go up here, I know we can go on top of this tube area. But I'm not sure what we can do. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay, so now we have to find that hologram, which is down this way. So we went here. Right, so now we have to go this way. Okay, I know where I am now. Here you are. Fishies are nice and happy. Okay. Now we can go ahead and proceed to the end of the stage. And hopefully not drown. Come on. There we go. I'd like to do this Deathless if possible. Hopefully Metallic Madness lets me do that. There's a famous death pit in Metallic Madness Act 3 that I fear I may lose a life to, but we'll see. Hopefully that won't happen. Okay, we got our 50 plus rings, so we're good to go. We're on special stage number 4? 5? Honestly, I don't quite remember. Should be on 5. Yeah. Okay. This is where they start getting a little tricky. And there's a possibility I will fail one of these. Hopefully that's not the case. Whoops. There we go. Maiden of Ravens will bless this run for me. Okay, now I'm confident. For those of you who haven't checked out her channel, please do. Maiden is a good friend of mine who also loves Sonic and who is very good at speedrunning the classic Sonic games. Do check out her channel. Let me just get this last UFO. You can use the bumpers to your advantage like that and kind of stay in place and let them come to you. There we go, our 5th time stone. Two more to go. Here's a nice, conveniently located past post right here. That stupid bug always hits me, but that's okay. Don't play the classics much, but do indeed play a lot of Sonic. Yeah. Maybe it's because I always play the classics. But yes, Maiden of Ravens is another huge Sonic fan who is very good at the Sonic games. And despite not being the biggest classic Sonic fan, is very good at it. Okay, passed again. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna want to go to our right. Come on. I can beat it. There we go. Well, that was the wrong way to go. That's okay, though. Oh, here's Metal Sonic. Nice. I believe the spring will take us to the generator now. Oh, there's a sneaky Botnik right here. Don't go off this spring too early or you will hit it and lose all of your rings and have to gather all of them again to get your time stone. There's our generator, and we are good. Almost got crushed, but we didn't. So that's okay. Alright, time for time stone numero 6. Things are getting real trippy now. Whoops. Hit the water there. Come on. Alright, we're not doing too bad. One more. This one can be a little tricky if I recall. Oh, never mind, we're good. We have obtained the Grape Gusher. Yeah, it is a very distressing background, I agree. Just one more Gusher to go. Nice, we're in the good future again. That means I've done my job correctly. Yeah, gushers are always nice. We're just gonna bully Eggman through his maze here until he decides to run away from us. Then we're gonna go into the boss fight. Gusher's Pacific Punch and Sonic CD. Yep. Come on, Eggman. Sonic's whole thing is to bully Eggman, although Eggman did bully the other animals first, so I guess it's warranted. Ouch. Cool, I got all the bubbles though. And we are on to Quartz Quadrant. Might be my favorite zone in this game. Tied with Wacky Workbench, probably. Yeah, I do love how Quartz Quadrant plays. I love the flow of Quartz Quadrant the most. I can't quite say I care too much for the level design of Wacky Workbench, but the aesthetic is probably my favorite out of all of the zones. And we'll have to throw Stardust Speedway in there just for the Bad Future theme. Can't forget that. And for that iconic Metal Sonic fight. Here's our generator. We'll continue this way until we get to our Metal Sonic hologram. And there he is. Wow, that's a fun place to time travel. That's like right at the end of the level. But since we got all of our stuff, I don't mind. You like Stardust Speedway, the boss is great and the whole zone is just fun. Yeah. Come on. Ah, this is the yeah, that is the trickier UFO to get in this stage, so I'm glad we got it right off the bat. Whoops. Okay, we're hitting the water a bit. We're gonna have to try to not do that. You may see me use the extra time UFO here. Whatever the time it's necessary to beat this stage. That'll appear at around 21 seconds. So we'll wait it out. Better safe than sorry. There it is. Give me that extra time, please. Come on, I need you. I need you. No! I think we might lose. Ooh! There we go, saved it last second. Yeah, that stage is a tricky one. That was clutch. We got our 7th time stone. Alright. Wow. That was down to the wire. But we got them all. Very good. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that, actually. Thank you. Okay. So, now that we have all 7 time stones, we no longer have to worry about destroying the generators. They will be destroyed by default. But we still do have to travel to the past so we can destroy those Metal Sonic holograms, so I'll go ahead and do that now. This zone can be a little tricky to time travel in, but I have a set path I like to take. Okay. So I will start just to the left of this spring and just run to my left until I time travel. We do now have all of the gushers. It's time to go stop the Fat Man. Yep. Quartz Quadrant Act 2's hologram is tricky. It's all the way at the beginning of the level. The first time I had to destroy this, I think I actually looked up where it was because I just could not find it, but not a good look. Take the spring up here, and it's right underneath where you start. Now we can go ahead and proceed to the goal and enjoy the nice music on our way there. So if you haven't gotten the 7th time stone by now, this is where the generator usually would be, right there. Come on, you can do it. There we go. And here is our goal. Since we have the 7 time stones, even though we have above 50 rings, there is no longer a special stage ring because we have already beaten all of them. Now we can go fight the Eggman. Whoops. You forgot Origins had the coins, so for a moment you thought I had 735 lives. That'd be nice. Yeah, it's like in Mania, how you can have like 99 lives. We just gotta run on this treadmill until Eggman's thing wears down. I'm gonna try not to get hit. Usually I can make this boss fight without getting hit, but sometimes I slip back into those spikes. There we go. Onto Wacky Workbench. Wacky Workbench is infamous for its very bouncy floors. They will send you all the way up to like the top of the level, and it can make trying to navigate through the zone very brutal, but I will do my best to make that smooth. Here's our bouncy floor. Very, very bouncy. This idea was reused in Chemical Plant Act 2 in Sonic Mania. And I think it was done pretty well. But in this game, it can be a bit of a hassle. Your input on this stage, it sucks. That's fair. The gameplay is kind of rocky, but I do love the aesthetic, so Wacky Workbench holds a special place in my heart. I like to time travel using this ramp right here. Just charge up a super peel out and bounce off the floor there, and then you'll get a nice smooth time travel. Well, that's a little strange. I could have sworn I hit that pass post. But we can fix this. Huh. Yeah, sometimes that'll happen if you hit a post at the last second right before you time travel. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll just have to roll with it. The robot generator can be reached by actually having these pistons propel you into a special area, which is funny. It's not exactly very intuitive. There's a time playing Palm Tree Panic when you time traveled and got stuck in a wall somehow. That's unfortunate. I think I actually caught it on one of my recent streams, but I was time traveling to start a speedway past, and as soon as I reached the past, I fell into an endless pit and died. It can be a little janky, since the level design changes between time zones, and, you know, there are some deaths that can happen because of that. I have to remember where this past post is, so I can go ahead and go back to the present. I think it's somewhere around here. I actually got stuck. This happened the other day. Actually yesterday, when I was in Wacky Workbench, I for some reason got transported to the good future. I had to navigate around a little bit, so I'm acutely aware of where I need to go to hit this post. I don't think we're going to reach it like that, so let's actually use the floor to our advantage. There we go, there it is. If we charge up a super peel out correctly, we can use this spring to time travel. Brilliant. Okay, let's try this again. And if that fails, then I guess we'll just have to restart the level. That worked last time. Oh, right, yeah. In the past and present and bad future, those electrical circuits in the background will turn on and zap you if you're not careful. So now we just have to backtrack to a time-traveling point. Oh, I didn't know there was one of those in Act 1, actually. Huh. Act 2 of Wacky Workbench starts off with this little ride. Okay, where are we? These can also be useful for time travel, the spinny platforms. Whoops. Okay, not quite there yet. Just a bit more backtracking. Ouch again. Okay, we're nearly there. This level, it's a pain sometimes. There's our past post. So, okay, we have a past post. Now let's try this again. If that doesn't work, I guess we'll just have to restart the level. There we go. Nice. We are in Wacky Workbench Past. Now we just have to find that Metal Sonic hologram. In Act 1, you can find Metal Sonic on one of these looking platforms with the chains. Oh, special item box, nice. Just kind of keep going around the middle of the level, and then you'll find the hologram. Come on. Hey, there he is. There we go. And now we kind of just bounce our way to the end of the level. Very nice. Here's our cool little ride. Time travel's very easy in this act. You just spin around in this until you go to the past. For a Metal Sonic hologram, let's see. It's nearby. I believe it's right under this first green wall here. If you just, yep, there it is. Another one of these ramps. He's just sitting down there. Just be wary of the crush death right there. Nice. Nice, clean time. On to the boss act. There's our good future. So the holograms, when you destroy those, I think it just makes it so that in the good future there are a bunch of happy animals that hop around. It's purely aesthetic. It only does that, that's all it does. It doesn't actually change your ending or anything. It's just another neat little thing you can do, I guess. Yeah. I think there's, like, in certain versions of this game, there's also an achievement tied to getting all the holograms and the time stones. But, yeah, they don't really do anything. They're just a neat little addition. On this level, Eggman will try to rain spikes down on you, so I just go ahead and switch sides like that. Now this time you're going to want to go on the inner platforms, because if you go on the outer platforms, they will crush you against the ceiling. Yeah. No good reason, really, but that's something to take note of. This is another time where Eggman somehow proves to be faster than Sonic. Okay, Stardust Speedway. Okay, so when I time travel here, I typically make sure I hit this future post, because when we actually time travel, we will come back this way, and we'll end up time traveling right around here. So it's important that this is already activated at that point, because, you know, if you hit that when you're about to time travel, you will go to the future. And we don't want that. We want to go to the past. There's a past post somewhere over here. Whoa. That was cool. Right here, I think. Eggman, the fastest man alive. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so now we time travel. There we go. As you can see, we went right past that future post, so it's good that we hit that before we hit the past one, so we didn't accidentally go to the future. I'm a bit hazy with where Metal Sonic is in Stardust Speedway, but I have a general idea, so bear with me. Yeah, that's where our generator would be. Right there. So there are some tubes that will launch you to different parts of the level. When you find those, that's where I get a feel for where Metal Sonic is. Gonna want to hit that. Okay. Oh, okay, let's not do that. Let's not go that far. Let's see where... I was trying to go to a specific location. Okay. Let's get rid of this future status so I don't accidentally time travel. Well, I guess we're fine. Nah, let's get rid of it. There we go. Oh, of course. That's fine. Okay. So we're looking for like a set of tubes. Here we go. Yeah. A set of springs that will launch you into different paths. You want to go past this first one, and then there's another one of those later on. That's generally around where Metal Sonic is. Okay, here we go. This is our second set of paths. He is around where these end. I think if you go in this last tube, you will find Metal Sonic. No? Okay, maybe not. But I know he's generally around here. We are nearing the end of the level, so we want to make sure we don't go in view of the goalpost, or we will be locked into the end of the level. He's nearby. I can sense him. Maybe it's this first one. Maybe not. He might also be... above us? If we time it right, I think we can... Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna get another ring, because I don't want to die. There we go. Now we can go back. Yeah, this level can be a little annoying sometimes. But we'll make it through. Okay. Right, so we want to go up here. Just gonna have to time this correctly. There we go. He should be somewhere nearby. There he is. There's our friend. Now we can proceed to the end of the level. Only took me 6 minutes. Alright, time travel's a bit more simple this time around. There's a pass post right here. And there's an automated time travel area right here for our convenience. Oh, you time overed in Act 2. I think I've actually time over as well. Yeah. It's like Labyrinth Zone, except it's not Labyrinth Zone. It is a labyrinth. So Act 2 is interesting. Right around the middle of the level, there's this giant, like, cathedral-looking area. Oh, there's Metal Sonic. Huh. Cool. Yeah. But yeah, right after this, there's this giant... I can only describe it as like a cathedral in the middle of the level. Wow, rude. Come on. There we go. Yep, there it is. I'm not quite sure what they were going for here, but it's interesting. Let's get a better look at that. Yep. Interesting level design. I'm just glad we found Metal Sonic in a short amount of time. Nice. Solid 2 minutes. 230 milliseconds. Okay, on to the Metal Sonic fight. Let's see if I die here. Hopefully not, and then this run maybe will be deathless. If you gain enough momentum there, you can get these ring boxes and then super peel out your way up here. If you make it to Metal Sonic quickly enough, the speed shoes will be active for the very first part of the fight, which is nice. It's one big race. There's our speed shoes kicking in. So Metal Sonic has 2 attacks. When he's behind you, he goes into super speed mode, where he turns into a bullet, like that. And if you're behind him, then he has this electric shield around him. So when you're nearing the end of this race, it's pretty safe to be right behind him. So if he does his slow attack, then you can pass him up when he's done. Whoops. And the whole time, Eggman follows you behind with a giant laser. Which is nice. Which is an instant kill, so don't touch that. And hey, I won. Very cool. Eggman's not very happy about that, but fortunately I don't care what he thinks. So now let's free Amy, because apparently she's been kidnapped this whole time. And we can go on to Metallic Madness, the final zone. There are no Metal Sonic holograms in Metallic Madness, so we can just breeze right on through. I like to travel to the good future, though, to spice things up a bit. You like to get him ahead sometimes, and when he does the shield thing, you get ahead of him. Yeah, if you know where you are on the racetrack, you can kind of use his different attacks to your advantage. It's nice. Those spinny things always hit me. Okay. Let's find a future post, and go to our good future. Oh, there it is. There's a spring somewhere around here. Not that one, a bit farther up ahead. Here we go. I like to use this one to time travel. Overshot it. Let's go a little bit back. Still overshot. Huh, okay, let's try that again. Doesn't want to cooperate. Oh, there we go. Got it. So let's enjoy our well-earned good future with this beautiful, beautiful music. Yep, I always get hit by those. Oh, look at that. That's our goal. Cool. Sub 2 minutes. Not bad. Let's go to the good future in Act 2 as well. Nice easy time travel here too. Wow, I got that first try. That's a tricky jump to pull off sometimes, but you gotta get all the way up to the top of the stage to progress. Yep. As mentioned before, this music is funky compared to the more atmospheric US soundtrack. Yeah. I gotta get that ring. Nice. Let's get launched into the stratosphere too. Avoid that enemy. Whoa. So there are some spikes down here, and I can never... There we go. If you just drop straight down off that edge, you'll avoid them. I usually end up hitting those. We're gonna go ahead and ride on these mechanical feet here. These were reused in Lava Reef Zone Act 2 for Sonic Mania, I think. I hate the placement of that guy, but it is what it is. It's time for Mini Sonic now. We have become small, indeed. Rings. That was close. Okay, so there's this door that opens up here. It's a red herring. You actually want to go left. Or you will have to go back through what you've already gone through. I want that ring. Yes. Alright. And there's some spikes at the top here. Stick to your right, and you'll avoid them. Time for the spike trap. This was reused in Metallic Madness and Sonic Mania. They were made a little bit faster, though. There we go. Alright, now on to the final act. If we do this without dying, this will be a deathless 100% run. Let's make it happen. There's a little treat to our left here for any daring adventurers that want to come this way. The bottom path I've found to be a bit safer, so we'll stick to the bottom. Okay. There we go. Alright. The Pit of Death. First, the first set of platforms will flip around, and then the second set, and then the third, and then that last platform will flip. So you want to time it just right. Until this guy, until that guy's up, and then you can jump through there. Nailed it. Nice. You will see these fireflies again in the ending animation. There we go. Now time for the final boss, the egg spinner. He's a bit of a pushover. We can kind of just sit for most of the fight without getting hit. This is one of those ones where we have to wait for him to attack. We can of course brute force it, but I'm gonna try to keep all my rings here. Just gonna shoot his thingies at us now. Can be a bit hard to dodge these sometimes, but I got it. You want to stay right underneath him and just jump straight up. It's a very tight window though. You brute force this boss, but it's cool to see how you're supposed to do it. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. The animations for when he launches the spinner thingies at you, they change depending on how many he has left. Like, when he launches just these two, you can see them in a different view. And then when he launches his final one, it actually comes in diagonally. And you kind of have to jump over it. It's really cool. But yeah, just like that. I love seeing the different attacks. But yeah, this fight's a pushover, and honestly, I don't blame you for brute forcing it. He's gonna do his final pogo stick attack, and then with that, we've beaten the game. Good ending achieved, and here comes Amy Rose. Beautiful. Here's R2's cutscene here. You can see it was a ruins type level with ant lions. And interestingly enough, Tidal Tempest doesn't get an animated sequence here. It probably got added in later in development. I love Sonic's sass in this scene. So much personality.
Who's on your side? Can you trust? In the middle of the night. Where will you be?
He just rides on top of the Batmix here. What a badass.
You gotta do something. Believe in yourself. Yourself. Hey!
There are fireflies from the last level. Here's the beautifully done Metal Sonic race animation. Yeah, back when classic Sonic was cool. Yep.
Don't forget that if you gotta do something, believe in yourself.
And that's it for the animation. I think we can actually... Yeah, we can skip that. Here's Sonic Origins special ending cutscene, a prelude to Sonic 2. All right. Thank you very much, Maiden of Ravens, for joining me. To anyone who's watching, please check out her channel. It has some very good Sonic content, and some other content as well. That is not Sonic related, but do check out her channel. It is very good. Yeah, that's another Sonic CD 100% run. Deathless this time. So, to anyone else who's watching, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.